Hello everyone! Today we have something new for the channel, a game for the Atari Jaguar. But first, like my shirt? This was a gift from fellow content creators Tim and AJ at My Drunk Sibling. This was thrown in with an order I made for some other awesome shirts from them that you'll see in future videos featuring AJ's artwork of different retro controllers, or remotes as she likes to call them. Anyhow, like me, they're a small channel and frankly I think they're criminally underwatched because I absolutely love their videos. So this wasn't asked for and I have no motivation aside from wanting to see these guys succeed, but if you like retro games from mostly the pre-NES era and you want to see a couple siblings who've had a few drinks playing them to humorous effect, please check them out. And if you like what you see, give them a sub. I think they deserve it. And I'll put a link to their channel in the description below. And now, without further ado, let's get on with the episode. Welcome to Mike's Gaming Gala. I'm Mike, and today we're talking about Wormhole 2000 for the Atari Jaguar by Phobos. I got my copy from gooddealgames.com. Wormhole 2000 comes in a nice cardboard box, with an insert for the game and a neat neon green cartridge. There's no manual included, but this is a really simple game to figure out and I'll walk you through everything, so it's not a big deal. So, how does it play? Let's find out. After the Jaguar splash screen, you're greeted by this menu that gives you the option of playing a 1 or 2 player game, as well as the control schemes for each player, a screen positioner, and the high score table. Pressing the B button on the controller selects an option. Starting a 1-player game, you'll see that Wormhole 2000 is a port of the game Gyruss, where you maneuver your ship in a circle to destroy and dodge an array of asteroids, alien ships, and other objects. At times during gameplay, a pair of orbs will fly towards you. These are power-ups and can give you either a double shot or give you a temporary shield. Now, there are 2 different control schemes that you can pick from. The first is angled. This gives a universal clockwise-counterclockwise movement to your D-pad. No matter where you are in the circle, left will always be clockwise and right will always be counterclockwise. Pressing up or down will adjust how high you are in the circle. The second control scheme is rectangular. Depending on where you are, left, right, up, and down move in those directions. I have no idea why anyone would ever want to use this control layout because it's god-awful. You have it if you want it though. There's nothing mentioned anywhere about this being compatible with a spinner controller, and I don't have one to test it, so assume that it doesn't work, although if it did, you wouldn't be able to move lower into the circle, which you really need to advance past certain stages. That's single-player mode, and it's good, but the added fun here is the 2-player mode. Let's take a look at that. 2-player mode is exactly the same as single-player, only now there's 2 of you. Now, you may not think that's anything special, but considering that most games of this type would consider 2-player as being player 1 gets a turn, then player 2 gets a turn, I find it really refreshing that 2 players can play at the same time working together. For this footage, I got my son to play with me, and honestly, it made this game a lot more fun. Playing in 2-player mode isn't frustrating either. You can't shoot each other, and you don't interfere with each other's movement. You also better understand why power-ups always come in pairs, so you can each grab one. So aside from the obvious benefits of having double the firepower, it's the same Gyruss experience. And that's Wormhole 2000. So for our first Jaguar homebrew here, what did I think? It's fun! I especially like the 2-player mode. It adds a level of gameplay that you usually don't get in these kind of games, and I think more homebrews should include 2-player modes like this. Graphically, it looks very Jaguar. It's not bright and flashy, and I'm okay with that. I actually really like the Jag, and this genuinely has the right feel for me. This could easily be a game from the original library, both in its look and its gameplay. Now let's be frank, it's just Gyruss. But it's Gyruss on the Jaguar. To me, that's cool. And considering how well it plays, I'd say it's a worthy addition to any Jaguar collection. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it, And I hope you go check out My Drunk Sibling. I love their content and I really want to see them succeed. Otherwise, you've got my contact information there on the side, and we'll see you next time on Mike's Gaming Gala.